My name is Brunetta Hill-Corley, and I am the daughter of Johnny and Mary Hill. My father has preceded me in death 6 years ago. And I'm educated. I have 3 degrees. I graduated from Spelman College in 1980. In 1982, I graduated from Roosevelt University.
Where did you get your major in college?
Major in college was in psychology pre-law. I got my first master's in public administration from Roosevelt in Chicago, Illinois. And then I'll say maybe 25 years later, my Uncle Pete used to always tell me that I'd be going back to school. And I would say, no, I'm not. But the times have changed. And I went back to school 25 years later. And I received my master's in educational leadership.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about your family's history and, when you first got involved with your parents' businesses?
My parents have been in businesses for over 30 years.
It's been longer than that, hasn't it?
It's, I'd say maybe
30 years is just 35. The course of my life. They've been in business since you was a kid.
I guess you could say, yeah. So maybe I say 40 plus.
I would say more like 60.
Okay, 60. We'll say 60. At the age of 12, I began handling all the finances for my parents' businesses.
Like what duties did that entail?
That duties entail keeping the records, keeping the daily sales, revenue, losses, banking, writing checks, paying the bills, accounts payable.
So who trained you in those sorts of skills?
I would say that as when I graduated from high school, I started work at the age of 16, and over the summer we had summer jobs. And I worked at the Metropolitan Sanitary District, and my jobs always entailed some form of accounting efforts.
Now, wait a minute. You said you started keeping the books for your parents when you were 12.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, who taught you how to keep the books for their businesses at such a young age?
I would say that it was just trial and error.
Okay.
Trial and error.
So why did your parents trust you out of, your older brother and your younger sister?
I think they felt that I had a tighter head, better focus.
You were more willing to help out.
I was more willing to help and assist them in their endeavors as they invested in, family businesses.
I remember you were also telling me, I remember there was stories you telling me about how when you were younger, you'd always hand your father the tools, or you'd help him in the yard when they were at their different properties.
Yeah, growing up, when my mother decided to go to work after all of us were in school, it took two incomes to maintain a household. So we would go with my dad because he worked at the steel mill at night, and during the day we maintained properties that my father and my uncle owned. So we would be with him during the day. So I guess you say I learned from those skills. My father was a person that was a jack of all trades. He didn't master anything. He did it all, and he did it well. So I guess you could say I learned from him.